Nigeria, you now see what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. The northern leaders, they say they can't wait. They want to come out Tinubu and take over. Nigeria does not belong to this Fulani, so now Tinubu will be the last president, make it be the last president, make everybody they own. But then they are almost they were own. There's no problem. They say they plenty pastors. Let me shock you, they're not plenty pastors. Most of the votes coming from the north, the Niger vote. It is to see how these so-called brothers, they are so wicked. They allow people to enter their state, vote. After I go tell you, say they plenty pastors. Nigeria, when I wake up. Back when I wake up, because it's nonsense where this northern leader they do. My noise is that they are not even the real Hausa. That's my problem. All the governors will know where they make all this noise. All they're all Fulanis. They come as they are open door for other people to come vote. Now they don't turn leaders. So Jagaban, he go finish this election. When I say Muslim, we not complain. When I celebrate, throw away party, dance a willow, dance makosa. Now, the same when they talk say Jagaban not good. They don't go say container. One left and not say no again Nigeria. Look at these people. You can't just come and decide. Decide for who are they people decide for which people. Who they are not there? Who are those leaders? Who be those people say northern leaders? Where are they? Where will I imagine beggar full everywhere for those Nigeria? All na Hausa. All na Hausa everywhere you go. You can never see any Christian boy, any Christian child they beg anywhere apart from those people. So what are people leading? Now you cannot maintain your place and hold your place and care for your people. Now to come outside every time they cause spoil for this country, say another leaders. I don't rule this country more than 40-something years. Nothing to show for North. Nobody can go to North and open even a business, pure water business in the North. Yes, now no one leave this country. Make this country breathe. I rest my matter there. Make gonna take time.
Hello and what's up, guys? In this video, Nigerians are blasting northern leaders, calling them outright failures, and the anger is boiling over. One concerned Nigerian dropped a heavy bombshell. He said every governor in the north today is Fulani, not Hausa, and that is why insecurity like Boko Haram will never stop. He claimed Hausa people handed their land to Fulani and now they are the ones suffering. According to him, soldiers are being killed, innocent lives wasted, yet Fulani politicians only care about holding power. He went further, warning that in 2027, Hausa people must rise and vote Fulani leaders out. His words were sharp. Which state in Nigeria belongs to Fulani? He even suggested if the tension continues, then maybe Nigeria should divide, Hausa and Fulani going their own separate ways. And when it comes to Tinubu, he was crystal clear. Jagaban must complete his 2 terms. He asked, why are Fulani leaders restless now, disturbing Tinubu left and right just because a Fulani man is not in power? His message was simple: Tinubu, we are behind you, carry on. Then another Nigerian came forward with even harsher words. He attacked Buhari directly, saying Northerners should stop praising him for the railway he built to Niger Republic. He insisted that the project was not even for Nigeria, it was for ECOWAS, and he asked, how can Buhari build railway to Niger when Nigerians cannot even travel from Lagos to Kano on rail? He didn't hold back at all. He said Buhari was a failure and all northern leaders past and present are failures too. In his words, there is no single true leader in the north, no governor, no emir, only criminals and looters pretending to lead. Guys, this is massive. Nigerians are openly calling out Fulani politicians, exposing anger, betrayal, and even warning of division if things continue like this. The battle for 2027 is already heating up and the tension is real. Guys, I will let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look, guys, and remember to share your thoughts after watching.
See, make I warn una now, my people from the north, my friends, my family member, my people from the north, make I warn una, kuro and I tell you warn una like this, May nobody come to my comment section, come they tell me say when they talk about Buhari and the failure of our leaders, now come they tell me say Buhari this railway to Niger, una the craze, railway to Niger na development, as Tinubu they do, who know they see. I show you is trying, we know say we no like him, but he's trying. We know they see railway to Niger na development be that. The railway Buhari did from Nigeria to Niger is not a Nigeria project. It is ECOWAS project. The whole West Africa, where they try to connect the whole West Africa together. It is ECOWAS project, not Nigeria project. And if even the Nigeria project, who ask him, did you have railway in Nigeria? Where is the railway in Nigeria that you want to take from Nigeria to Niger? You want to take railway, you want to connect Nigeria and Niger in a country where there is no railway? Our own railway in this country, is it functioning? You like listen to me, can you enter railway from here to Kano, from Lagos here to Kano? In fact, from Lagos here to Ogun State, can you enter railway? But they carry railway from here, they walk am from here to Niger. You are telling me about did something by creating by doing railway from Nigeria to Niger. Una dey crazy, I no dey hear nonsense talk. If una hear no girls and one of them dey tell me rubbish. Now why una dey make people dey insult us say we from the north we malu, we don't know anything. Railway to Niger na be develop as Tinubu dey do coastal road from west to south. Una no dey see as he's doing road from west to Kano State or Borno State. Una no dey see as he's doing road everywhere. Una no dey see. Buhari is a failure. Northern leaders are failure. Buhari is a failure. All our past and present leaders are all failure. There is no single leader in the north. There is no single emir in the north. They're all criminal, thieves, burglar. Let us call them by their name. Stop running around, beating around the bush. They're telling me, hey, you try now. Are you mad? I don't guess, and that's why when I say our leaders, they use us anyhow because they don't see us finish.
Now all the northern governor, where they gang up, come together. Now they not get the same energy to come together to stop waiting Fulani they do for north. Now I want to tell Nigeria that all the governors in the north, they are all Fulanis. They are all Fulanis governors. They are all Fulanis governors. Not any Hausa man don't become governor, talk less of the president of Nigerians. And the Hausa people, our so-called brothers, where they don't want to see Christian man, that then give Fulani chance take over their land. They rule them. That is why you see this Boko Haram matter for north, it won't stop because all the governors now Fulanis. So this 2027 election where they come, make the Hausa all vote all those Fulanis out of the office and make sure that every person won't come outside to run for governor from the north must be indigenous of the north, the Hausa. I want to ask Nigeria, where Fulani get state for Nigeria here? They don't have any state belong to Fulani. See the way they take kill our soldiers. My brother, they for that they wouldn't kill so. See the way they take slaughter our soldiers. These guys will not know what they are planned, for Christ's sake. If it's too much more by the Nigeria, make everybody go. May the Hausa and Fulani, may they their day there. Where their last stranger enter their land, they take charge. I rest my matter there. Tinubu, he go still. Because no be Fulani man there for power. Now they disturb Tinubu left and right. You see this time around, Tinubu, we dey your back. Not to the Jagaban carry the go.
Those remarks had merits, don't they?
Let me come to that because, you know, when I come to talk, I want to be specific.
Sure.
Let's look at this issue. Can we look at these developmental indices one by one? When you talk of marginalization, don't just say...
Well, it's not me talking, it's them.
No, they're talking. When they talk, you're a journalist, you should interrogate what they say. Number one, here in this country, the Minister of Agriculture of this country is from where? It's from Northern Nigeria. The Minister of State for Agriculture is from Northern Nigeria. Let me give example of Kaduna, where I come from. Because when you're talking about Nigeria, let's break it down to subnationals. I'm from Kaduna. When I came in as a governor, the budget of agriculture was about 1.4 billion. And remember, the Malabo Declaration in 2014 was that if we want to really transform agriculture, no subnational or national government should budget less than 10% in agriculture. Today in Kaduna, our budget is about 12% in agriculture. So that is number one. But the reason why we can do this thing easily because both the Minister of State and the Minister of Agriculture, both of them, one is from Borno State, one is from Niger State. They're from Northern Nigeria. The Minister of Livestock is from Northern Nigeria. What are the measures when they're talking about human capital development? It's healthcare. The Minister of Health is from where? From Bauchi State. We're talking about insecurity in Northern Nigeria. Today, the National Security Advisor is from Northern Nigeria. The Minister of Defense is from Northern Nigeria. The Minister of State for Defense is from Northern Nigeria. The Chief of Defense Staff is from Northern Nigeria. If you look at it again, the Chief of the Air Staff is from Northern Nigeria. We, you know, as a governor of Kaduna State, today you need to ask me, how do we address the problem of insecurity? When I came to Kaduna, you don't need to tell anyone. Kaduna was completely taken over by issue of banditry, insurgency, ethno-religious crisis in Kaduna State. You can ask anyone. That is a fact. They are journalists. You can investigate. You'll find out the answer. Today, in the last 2 years, we have not experienced one single ethno-religious crisis in Kaduna State. That is not the role of Mr. President. It is the role of subnational governments to do that. Today in Kaduna, in the last 2 years, you've not had a single farmer had a crisis. 3 weeks ago, I was going to Karo local government to attend a function. I stopped over. Maybe one of your journalists was there, he covered it, Nisi, Deborah. We stopped over at a particular village in our local government. That was an epicenter of religious crisis. But I was happy when I saw Fulani herders as well as farmers living together in the same community with a farm and cows just about less than 50 meters away.
So how did you solve that problem?
I solved the problem because what you need to do is inclusivity. You need to include everyone. President Aswaju didn't need to come to the north to tell you how to run your own state. We are a diverse state in Kaduna. We have Muslim, Christian, about 60 ethnic groups in Kaduna state. As a leader, the first thing you need to do is about justice. It's about equity. It's about fairness. And when we're talking about justice, equity, fairness, it's taking development to every part of the state, irrespective of religious, political, or ethnic affiliation. When I came as a governor, of course, at the beginning, I was elected mostly by people from the northern part of Kaduna. But today, when you go to Kaduna, you see the roads we are constructing. We do not discriminate. What is more important is for a leader to choose. Are you going to put forward politics as number one agenda or governance?
Yeah, well,
for us, governance is more important.
Yeah.
That's the reason why we solved that.
Yeah.
Now, talking about the issue of security, you are asking me what have the president done. As a governor, before I became governor, I was a senator, chairman of Senate Committee on Banking. But if you go back to my history, you realize that I was a senator that sponsored the creation of state police. Knowing fully as a senator, I was watching and sitting. As of 2014, ask anyone, there was nothing called insurgency or banditry in the northwestern part of Nigeria. Because we used to be in the same party at a certain point, but you see why I'm really surprised and shocked. Let me be very frank with you. I don't want to be like other people that came and made comments on this issue, but I want to be very blunt. Knowing my own antecedent, I'm coming from civil rights movement, so I cannot come here and speak like a politician. I want to be very sincere to you in the way I'm going to answer your question. Number one, when they are coming out with allegations without any facts, is just trying to confuse Nigerians. And don't forget, most of these politicians that came out and said they are coming as a coalition were just politicians that were holding political office just recently. When I say recently, there are politicians that were in government only less than 2 years ago. And if I can ask you, what did they do when they were in government? That is number one. And the reason why people will not take them serious, let me be very frank with you, they're only fighting for power, not because they can do anything better. That is the point, because they were in power for almost 8 years, most of them, some more than 8 years. But if you ask me, what have they done? What did they do when they were in power? That is the fact. It's all struggle about power and nothing more than that. And Nigerians are extremely very clever. They are they are watching what is happening. They know they are not fighting President Bola Tinubu simply because they can offer something better than him. They had opportunity in the past. What did they do? And most of them, just recently, they were singing praises of President Bola Tinubu. Is it because most of them are not in government today? Is that the reason why they are now saying something different? Because to be frank, we were together with them, sitting on the same table, fighting for President Bola Tinubu simply because we believe he is the best man to move this country forward. And that was the reason why virtually most of the people making these comments were with us. And even if you look at the antecedent of most of those politicians that came together to say they are Democrats, what is their own democratic credentials, if I may ask? What is their democratic credential? What have they done to move democracy forward in this country? What was their own contribution toward entrenching democracy in Nigeria? Look,
all right.
There is none of them have close to Bola Tinubu in terms of democratic credentials in this country. He fought for democracy. He believes in democracy. And that is the reason why I'm telling you, as a subnational, that no president of Nigeria have really practiced democracy like President Bola Tinubu.
All right, Governor Sani, we need to take a break now.
I can tell you there's no any problem between myself and my predecessor. I have to correct you there. Our relationship is very cordial, and there's nothing wrong with our relationship. What is more important here is about moving our state forward. And I don't know why you're talking about the National State Assembly. State Assembly is also an independent arm of government that operates independently. Don't forget, I was in the Senate. I was also a senator, and I know the way we run our National Assembly was on the Senate. And I was chairing one of the most important committees, and I could not remember at any time when anybody from the executive interfere in what we were doing. So that is nothing. So it's just speculation, and I want you to also just focus more on Kaduna State than myself and my predecessor put all of us together. I don't think we're as important as Kaduna State. Kaduna State is more important than myself, than my predecessor. We're talking about 11 million people of Kaduna, and I think you should focus on that.
All right.
Raised by the coalition of the opposition politician are wrong, not even really what is happening on ground. When you talk about APC generally, I can tell you as a member of APC, we have been engaging ourselves. Of course, I cannot say we're perfect, but I can say that most of the people that are making the comments are also members of our own party, and most of them are foundation members of APC from the beginning. And of course, that is the reason why I was really surprised when I had the coalition of politicians coming together at this critical time to make most of those comments they made. And for me, I can say it was really unfortunate because some of them were even calling for people to come out and take laws into their hands, oppose the government in a way that I feel is undemocratic. Of course, I also want to make it clear here that if you ask me, we're in a democratic dispensation, and we have virtually just 2.5 years to the next election. And any politician who feels he's popular or he can defeat Bola Tinubu or APC, I think they need to go and work very hard and present themselves in the next election, which would be 2027. There's still time, but they can go back to the drawing board and mobilize and come out. But what I can say here is that as someone who is a governor, I can say that the current government under President Bola Tinubu have done extremely well. And of course, I'm not talking just because I'm an APC governor. Even the PDP governors can bear witness that we usually sit down and talk in our forum, and they made us understand, some of us that are first-time governors, that President Bola Tinubu have really supported subnationals more than any other president in the history of Nigeria. And I can say this thing without any fear of contradiction. And of course, some of us can tell you that probably because President Bola Tinubu have a lot of reason to do that, he has the best democratic credentials than any other person that held that position in the past. As someone who fought for the internal democracy in Nigeria, as someone who believed in the rule of law, democracy, and equality. So probably that is the reason why he has been doing extremely well to carry even the opposition governors along, and all of us in terms